Hello to all the participants. I am Dr. Achla Munigal, working as Assistant Professor in Library and Information Science and Assistant Librarian in University College of Science, Osmania University, which is in Hyderabad in Telangana state. Welcome to the next session where I will be covering how to avoid plagiarism scanner by way of citing. Let us start the session and stay connected till we finish the style manual course successfully. APA style is used mostly in social sciences disciplines like anthropology, library sciences, and of course psychology. A little history about how APA manual came into existence. In 1929, psychologists, anthropologists, and business managers gathered and decided that there should be a set of standard rules for scientific writing so that readers can better understand what was being communicated to them. Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association was first published in the year 1929 as a 7-page document titled Instructions in Regard to Preparation of Manuscript and published in Psychological Bulletin in volume 26, issue 2 in the February 1929 from pages 57 to 63 by Madison Bentley, C.A. Perrine Boom, F.W. Hodge, Edward B. Pisano, H.C. Warren, and M.F. Washburn, followed by a 32-page guide published in 1944 in the same journal. In 1952, the first edition of APA Publication Manual was published as a 61-page supplement to the Psychological Bulletin, subsequently followed by the edition in 1974. Thereafter, guidelines for non-sexist language in APA journals was first published as a modification to the 1974 edition, followed by more editions in years 1983, 1994, 2001 and 2009. There are 2 manuals and a blog from American Psychological Association. Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association is in the 6th edition published in the year 2010 with 272 pages book. APA Style Guide to Electronic References is in the 6th edition and published in the year 2012 with 46 pages which can be downloaded as PDF. Please read the book for details on manuscript structure and content where elements like title, author's name, institutional affiliation, abstract, introduction, method, results, discussion, multiple experiments, meta-analysis, references, footnotes, appendices, and supplementaries are discussed in detail along with sample papers given for clarity. Here I am only discussing basic information like how to format the paper, which includes fonts, spacing, margins, headings, etc. One should know what kind of font and font size is used while presenting information, as font you choose has direct impact on readability. In APA style, it is recommended to use serif typeface like Times New Roman 12 point for text and sans serif like Arial, Futura or Helvetica 18 to 14 points for text in figures. Line spacing recommendations are also very important as it makes manuscript readable and easy on the eye. Title page, abstract, text, references all follow double spacing. Table body follows single 1.5 or double spacing, while table title, number and note follows double spacing. Figure follows single 1.5 or double spacing, while figure caption follows double spacing. Appendices also follow double spacing, and displayed equations follow either the triple or quadruple spacing. Note that the entire paper should be double spaced. Footnotes, if any, are at the bottom of the page and follows single spacing. For margin, it is recommended to set uniform margins of at least 1 inch, equivalent to 2.54 centimeters on all sides, that is the top, bottom, left and right of every page. Abbreviations are tricky. They change depending on what style sheet you are following. Always spell out the full form followed by abbreviations in the first instance. Subsequently, abbreviation can be used. Repetitive information is also given in abbreviated form. Standard abbreviations have to be used while writing and publishing, or it will raise doubts in the mind of the reader. Most commonly used abbreviations in APA are ED is used for edition, REVED is used for revised edition, second ED is used for second edition, ED or EDS is used for editor or editors if there is more than one editor, trans is used for translator, N.D. in small letters is used for no date, that is if date is not known. P or PP is used for page or pages. Vol is used for volume, as in if there is only one volume, example volume 4. VOLS is used for volumes, as in volumes from 1 to 4. NO is used for number. PT is used for part. TECHREP is used for technical report. SUPPL is used for supplement. Note that too many abbreviations will give the impression of a code and difficult to comprehend if complicated subject matter is presented. So use caution when using abbreviations. Many research scholars have the doubt while following mechanics of style if punctuation mark should be inside or outside. Mechanics of style guidelines will assist in clarifying any doubts. Let us know more about this. Period and comma is used inside, whereas parenthesis, semicolon and colon are used outside, as shown in the example on the screen. Question mark or exclamation mark, which is part of the quote material, is on the inside. Question mark or exclamation point, which is not part of the quoted material, is always on the outside, as you can see in the example displayed on the screen. When we talk of quotations, should single or double be used is the doubt bothering most of us. According to APA, use double quotation marks to enclose quotation in text. Various ways double quotation marks can be used is displayed on the screen with suitable examples. Please note that any quotations below 40 words has quotation marks, and above 40 or more words you need to put it as a block quotation but without quotation marks. Use single quotation marks within double quotation marks as used to set of material that is in the original source was enclosed in double quotation marks. See the example on the screen to understand the right way the single or double quotation marks are used. Single quotation marks are used to stress the word within the material used in the double quotation marks. Use double quotation marks to introduce a word or phrase used as an ironic comment, as slang, or as invented or coined expression. Normal in double quotes is ironic usage as displayed example on the screen. Use quotation marks the first time the word or the phrase is used. Thereafter, do not use the quotation marks. For example, good outcome is in quotes for the first time. After that, the good outcome variable can be used throughout the article without quotation marks. So no quotation marks are necessary after the initial usage. Use quotation marks to set off the title of an article or chapter in a periodical or book when the title is mentioned in the text as displayed on the screen. Use quotation marks to reproduce material from a test item or verbatim instructions to participant. Suitable example is displayed on the screen. APA recommends 5 levels of headings. An example of how to use the 5 levels of heading in an APA style is displayed on the screen. Now coming to levels of headings to be maintained while writing, level 1 should be centered in the page with boldface type using upper and lowercase headings. Level 2 should be left aligned on the page with boldface type using upper and lowercase headings. Level 3 is indented with boldface type, lowercase paragraph headings. There is a period after the heading. Level 4 is indented with boldface type, italicized, lowercase paragraph headings, there is a period after the heading. In level 5, it is indented, italicized, and lowercase paragraph headings. There is a period after the heading. Note that APA suggests capitalizing the first letter of your heading, rest everything remains in lowercase except for proper nouns. Many may consider these to be small details while writing, but it is crucial to follow it and be consistent. It is very important to get the style formatting and way of citing correct so that the writer can build a rapport with the reader so that the information or facts presented is trusted and credible. How do you format your citation depends on the source you are citing. How to write inline citation, how to cite a book in print, ebook, journal in print and online, etc. in the text and at the end in the references is presented in the next few slides. Grammar and writing style is very important aspect where subject and verb agreement, dangling modifiers, verbs, linguistic devices, spelling redundancy, etc. are discussed. Check the books and the APA blog for more information. We have covered how to avoid plagiarism scanner by way of citing in this session. Hoping you are looking forward for the next session. In the next session, I will be covering the overview of various popular style sheets like APA, Chicago, CSE, IEEE and MLA, as well as other discipline-specific style sheets with links so you can explore more about the style sheet you are interested in. Thank you for staying connected.